Fiero GT. The following movie is rated I.
So I bought some new cheapo speakers for the Fiero. Start with the front speakers anyway, and sound pretty bad. Now let's see what it's gonna take. I heard these panels just pop right off. Don't do what I did and use a screwdriver. Get a nice long paint scraper to even out the pressure on your dash. Don't do what Cheesy did, so you don't have to take the dash apart. Let's see if I can get these off without breaking anything. That wasn't too bad. So it looks like a 9/32 socket fits those. Don't whack that windshield. This one, that left screw didn't want to come out, so I ended up having to pull it out with it, but it's okay. There it is. Speaker from 1987. Huh, 10 ohms. Whoa, look at that. Back when we made fun of Japan, like we're doing with China. Let's get this little nylon nut off of here. See if I can fit it back in there. Hopefully it didn't oval a hole because it was spinning around. See, these speakers are going to make me go faster from 110 to 130 miles an hour. That makes it worth the money right there. Template. We won't need. Best warranty in the industry. 1 year mobile video. 5 years on amps. 1 year on electronic accessories. One for each. 400 watts max power. Probably ends up being about 60 watts RMS. Not that I'm going to need that much anyway. This does come with wire and hardware, but we're going to be using the stock hardware. Let's check those stock speakers next to this. Stock speakers are heavier. So I ripped the cheesecloth protector off, and I think I found the main problem of why these speakers don't sound good after this many years. That foam has completely deteriorated, just turned to powder basically. So that's why. It should sound pretty good once I get these new speakers in there. And this has 2 little tweeters built on it. Let's see what connections these guys have. I think what I want to do is get this off the speaker. I could probably cut this braid up high enough where I could just have it here where it's not going to dangle or short out. We'll solder them on there, and then we can just plug it right in to the factory harness. I have to see if the polarity is the same now. Just says A and B. This one positive is on the right. I'll probably end up getting 2 more of these for the back anyway. So I'm just going to keep this on the left and that one on the right, and then all the polarities will be the same hopefully. So there is a little tab right there you can lift up with a screwdriver so you can slide that connector off of there. Let's get that soldering iron warmed up, and we'll solder that on right there. We got that soldered on there. Let's clip off the excess. So that should work. Fitment. We're gonna have to cut those tabs off so it'll set back down in there flush, but the other holes look like they're lining up pretty good. So I have these old school small cutters so I can get in there, but any metal snip should work. Get these babies cut off of there. Get it plugged back in. Set it in place. Alright, we're all tightened down. Let's get this cover on. It's very common that foam surround goes on the older speakers. Oh man, cracked my dash. It's so brittle I went to flip it up. So I guess you better use like a putty knife or something. You dumbass! Cracked her, boys. And this dash was in mint shape. Gosh darn it. Yep, so you do the same thing you did to the other side, including not breaking the dash. I bet you I could put maybe like a black silicone or something over that and let it harden so it won't be as noticeable. Boy, that is brittle. Very brittle. Darn it. Foam surround is shot on this too. Yep. So if you have one of these old Fieros, you're pretty much definitely going to have to change the speakers out. Notice also that these old speakers, most of them used a treated paper, where now it's some kind of poly cone. A propylene cone to be exact, and it's 4 ohm instead of 10 ohm. That radio should handle down to 4 ohms hopefully. Let's get the second one soldered on. That should do her. Screw it down, pop this cover back on. Make sure you use a putty knife so you don't do that. So it does sound better, definitely better. I mean, that radio station's barely coming in. I'm gonna try a sliver of this quick steel stuff. Cut a slice off, mix it up real good. Use the proper tools to remove that cover. Then it's one uniform color. Once it gets hardened, I'll see if maybe I can match something better than a hole in the dash. Tried this universal gray, had left over from one of my vehicles. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad either.
Is that a Pontiac Fiero?
Impressive. I know.
No, that's not impressive.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.